Hi everyone, welcome back to Ann Arbor Dream Homes. I'm Ann, your trusted Ann Arbor real estate agent. If you're thinking about buying a home in Ann Arbor, you're probably excited, but maybe a little nervous, and that's completely normal. Buying a home is a huge step, and with Ann Arbor's competitive market, it's easy to make a mistake that could cost you time, money, or even the home of your dreams. That's why today I'm sharing the top mistakes to avoid when buying a home in Ann Arbor. Whether you're a first-time buyer or someone who's purchased before, this video will give you valuable insights to help you avoid costly missteps and make confident decisions. I'll also share real-life stories from buyers I've worked with so you can learn from their experiences. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to navigate Ann Arbor's housing market like a pro. Let's get started. Mistake number 1, skipping the home inspection. I get it. When the market is hot and you're facing stiff competition, it's tempting to waive the home inspection to make your offer stand out. But let me tell you, skipping the inspection is one of the riskiest moves you can make. Ann Arbor's market includes a mix of historic homes with unique charm and newer properties with modern finishes. While older homes can be beautiful, they often come with hidden issues, aging plumbing, outdated electrical systems, or structural concerns that aren't visible during a quick walkthrough. Even newer homes can have surprises, from HVAC issues to foundation cracks. I had a client last year who fell in love with a home in Carytown. It was staged perfectly, and they were ready to waive the inspection to strengthen their offer. Fortunately, we decided to proceed with a limited inspection contingency. The inspector found that the roof was nearing the end of its life and the furnace was on its last legs. Because of that inspection, we negotiated a $12,000 credit from the seller, money that my clients would have had to pay out of pocket if they had skipped the inspection. Lesson learned: always do an inspection. If competition is fierce, shorten the inspection period or limit it to major systems, but don't skip it altogether. It's better to lose out on a home than to inherit expensive problems. Mistake number 2, overbidding without understanding market value. Ann Arbor is a competitive market, and it's easy to get swept up in a bidding war. I've seen buyers throw out offers tens of thousands over asking price, only to regret it later when they realize they overpaid. While sometimes going over asking is necessary, you need to make sure the price aligns with the home's true market value. I worked with a buyer looking at homes in the Water Hill neighborhood. A charming 3-bedroom came on the market, and within hours there were multiple offers. My client wanted to bid $50,000 over asking to secure the home. Before submitting, I ran a comparative market analysis, CMA, to see what similar homes had sold for recently. We found that homes in that area in similar condition were selling for far less than what the bid would have been. We pulled back and focused on the next property. A month later, they found a better home in Burns Park without overbidding. Pro tip: work with an agent who understands Ann Arbor's micro markets. Each neighborhood is different, and having someone who can run accurate comps will help you avoid overpaying. Mistake number 3, not getting pre-approved before house hunting. If you're serious about buying in Ann Arbor, getting pre-approved is non-negotiable. The market moves fast and homes can sell within days, sometimes hours. Without pre-approval, your offer won't even be considered. I've seen buyers lose out on homes simply because they didn't have their financing in place. One couple I worked with found a gorgeous home in Old West Side. They were ready to make an offer, but they hadn't completed their pre-approval. By the time their paper went through, the home had already sold to someone else. Don't let this happen to you. Get pre-approved before you start seriously shopping. Not only will this show sellers you're a serious buyer, but it also gives you a clear understanding of what you can afford, preventing heartache down the road. Mistake number 4, overlooking school districts. Even if you don't have children, school districts matter. And Ann Arbor schools are a big reason why many buyers choose to live here. Homes in the Ann Arbor Public Schools District typically hold their value better and appreciate faster. But neighborhoods can fall under different zones, and sometimes even homes within the city limits are zoned for districts outside of Ann Arbor Public Schools. A few years ago, I had a client purchase a home just outside the district's boundary. They loved the house, but when it came time to sell, they found that buyers were less interested because the property wasn't zoned for Ann Arbor schools. The takeaway? Always double-check school district boundaries. Even if the listing says the home is within the Ann Arbor school zones can shift, and it's best to verify with the district directly. Mistake number 5, letting emotions drive the decision. I know how easy it is to fall in love with a home. Maybe it's the backyard, the kitchen, or just the way the light hits the living room. But letting emotions take over can lead to poor decisions. Overpaying, skipping inspections, or overlooking serious flaws because you're emotionally attached can end up costing you in the long run. I had a buyer who was enamored with a home in Lower Burns Park. They loved everything about it, the style, the location, the vibe, but during the inspection, we found that the basement had significant water issues. Despite the red flags, they wanted to proceed. After taking a step back and looking objectively at the repair costs, they decided to pass. A few weeks later, they found a home with no major issues, and they were thankful they didn't let emotions drive the decision. Remember, there will always be another house. Don't let excitement cloud your judgment. Mistake number 6, ignoring future development plans. Ann Arbor is growing, and new developments can drastically change the feel of a neighborhood. I always recommend checking city plans before purchasing, especially if you value peace and quiet. I worked with a buyer who purchased a home in Scioto Township. A few months later, construction began on a major road expansion nearby, something they hadn't anticipated. While the home itself was wonderful, the increased traffic and noise affected their long-term satisfaction. Pro tip: a quick call to Ann Arbor Planning Office can give you insight into future developments, road changes, or zoning shifts that could affect your home's value or livability. My final thoughts. Buying a home in Ann Arbor is exciting, but it's also a process that requires careful planning and attention to detail. By avoiding these common mistakes, you'll set yourself up for a smooth, successful home buying journey. If you're thinking about buying a home or you have questions about the Ann Arbor market, feel free to reach out. I'm always here to help. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more Ann Arbor real estate tips. See you in the next video.